Vibe Show 97.9. Man, it is going down. I already told y'all already. We got another exclusive, man. This one right here is major right here. And
Yeah,
they
yeah.
right the one, the only Layzie Bone.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, man? I like that energy in you, man. What's going
Hey,
on with it?
look, Layzie, I ain't gonna even know I was getting worried. I'm calling everybody phone. I'm like, man, what's up, man?
Yeah, my bag, man. I'm about 5 minutes late. I'm trying to figure this camera and shit out, but I got it, man. We on.
Man, we on. As
Yes, sir.
promised, when you talk about legendary, you gotta mention this guy's name right here, man. When you talk about lyrical flows, a lyrical giant, you gotta mention this guy's name right here, man. When you talk about legendary status, man, a group that has made history and still making history, you gotta include this man's name right here, man. I'm talking about for real. Layzie Bone is in the building, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
looking good, man. You know, you got that glow, man. You know what I'm saying? Still looking young. You know what I'm
Man, I
saying?
appreciate it.
Man, 2020 been crazy. You know what I mean? And before we get started, I gotta thank you for me and my team, man, for allowing us this amazing opportunity, man, just to have any of your time, my brother. Thank you so much.
Man, I definitely appreciate y'all as well, man. It's definitely been a crazy year. And well, we pushing through it, man. You know, that's all it's all about survival of the fittest, man.
Right, right, right. You know what I think, man, is so crazy, man, because I interviewed Busy, right? And
Hmm.
I always wanted to interview you, but it was like I had to go through so much stuff, man. I actually prayed because you're like one of my favorite ones in the group. You like the group as a whole, but everybody gonna have they ones that they like. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have
Right, absolutely.
their favorite superhero. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you were me and my brothers, man. Like we always liked your style, the way you flow, because even though y'all had similarities, y'all all still had y'all own individualism, man. So I just thought
Right.
that it was really, really dope, man. And this is really like amazing for me right now. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
man, I'm glad I could be a part of, man, a part of life with y'all fellas, man, and you know it's nothing short than a blessing, man, to be able to touch people the way we have out here. So, you know, it's an honor
Right.
for me too, man. You know, I really appreciate that. Being
Let me,
being a favorite, but you know, we all got our spices in the group, so
right,
I
right.
appreciate that. I appreciate my fans wholeheartedly, man, and I think that come across in my music. So,
Oh
you
yeah.
know it's love. You know
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
love.
absolutely. My thing is this though, not to go too far back, but I would like to know, like, how did you come in the group, or was it were you did you guys just know each other growing up, or like how did you come and become a piece to the group?
Well, I think my role in Bone Thugs and Harmony, man, I always been the middleman, the I guess you could say the spokesman. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like my role in the group, like it really wasn't the rapping to me was never really no thing. That's something I could do. I'm good at it. You know, I come in the studio, drop my verse, you know what I mean? No time and all that. But my role in Bone was really like assembling the group. We all met like Flesh is my brother, Wish is my cousin. I met Crazy Bone in the seventh grade. You know what I mean? And we was the Band-Aid boys back then. But as far as Bone Thugs and Harmony, I had did a little time early on in life. You know, when I was like 14, 15, 16, I got caught up in some things. And that's when I, start formulating the fact that this music thing, knowing that I needed Crazy Bone involvement to be all that I could really be in this game. You know what I'm
right.
saying? But that was me. They call me the glue, man. I put this thing together. I keep this thing together. You know what I mean? They call me the little man, the boss man. I'm I'm the glue of the group. I guess that's what I've heard. I'm not calling myself that, but that's what a lot of people say.
Right, right.
Yeah, I keep the thing
Right. I
together,
mean,
man.
right. I definitely can. I can roll with that one. I definitely can roll with that one. With being in the game for so long, man, and having so much, such longevity in the game. Um, what would you say that keeps you still motivated with the game? Because I mean, you guys have accomplished, man, everything that you can possibly accomplish in this rap game. What still keeps Layzie Bone inspired, man, to still to do music?
I mean, music, man, it's like, to me, man, music is the closest form of magic you can get on earth. You feel me? Like, to take these
Right.
vibrations and turn them into melodies and words and instruments and and things like that. Excuse me. But yeah, man, music saved my life every day, man. I stay motivated because I absolutely love putting words together. I absolutely love music, not just bone music. I love all classifications of music, from hip hop to rock and roll, you know what I mean, grassroots. I like it all, man. I just music, without music I can't breathe, it feel like, man. So music is the only thing that keep me sane, you know, for me to express myself through what I'm living through, what I'm if I'm feeling happy, if I'm feeling sad, if I'm mad at somebody, I can express that through music.
Right. Right.
And do it very well. They motivate me. Crazy, Flesh, Wish, Busy, stay motivating me, because to be in a group with dudes that's so damn dope. You know what I mean? You gonna stay motivated and stay on your toes. You know what I'm saying? Because the competition within is a healthy, friendly, competitive drive to be the best. You know what I'm saying? So music is everything to me, man. It saved my life every day.
Right. Man, I never forget, man, like when you guys first hit the scene, it was it was a totally different new thing, man, for like everybody. And it took by storm. It definitely took me by storm, man. And because I've never heard anything like you guys style. I've never heard anything like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
it's like, was that always you guys style and sound, or that kind of formulated and grew along the way?
Well, it was definitely a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? Like, our style started off. See, the harmony and the singing and all that. That come from childhood. That come from listening to my mama. And my mom was a singer. Craig's father's a singer. They was heavily involved in music back in the day. So all we heard was Stevie Wonder and Motown, or Smokey Robinson. So we grew up as singers. New Edition, Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? So when rap hit really hard in Cleveland, like in 1980, Double Dutch Bus and Run DMC and all that was coming out, I was a young child. So the rapping
Right.
came because it was it was known to be rather soft to be a singer and from the hood, you know what I'm saying, back then. Back then. So we
Yeah.
chose the rapping side, and
Right.
over the years of singing, of knowing each other ad libs and different things like that, we came to learn that we was harmonizing each other lyrics. So that was definitely over a course of
Right.
time. Seventh, eighth grade, we was just rappers. We didn't want nobody to know we sang. Ninth, 10th grade, our chemistry had came together so much, people start asking us to sing songs. You know what I'm saying? So over the years, it just
Okay.
it over the burning barrel and in out on the block with the radio on the box on the block and all that, man. It just developed over time. So it was always Bone, and then it was Band Aid Boys. It was then Bone Enterprise, and then we became Thugs in Harmony. That was actually, you know, we were still trying to ignore the harmony parts all the way up until we got with Eazy-E, and he was like, "Man, I need y'all to sing that one song." You know what I mean? This nigga always trying to get us to sing. He like, I want y'all
Yeah.
to sing the one song, but he was like, that should be the name of y'all group. You know what I mean? Thugs in Harmony. We like, no, our last name is Bone, and so we became Bone Thugs in Harmony. So over the course of 10 to 12 years before the world got to know us, our style was in development. You know.
Wow, man. Now I gotta you know, speaking of the GOAT, man, Easy, man. Like, man, you know, what was those experiences like with, you know, being around Easy, man, you know, in the flesh, man, like, you know, the live thing, Easy experience like for you guys and for
Man,
you
it was.
personally.
I mean, I was mind blown. Like to see how short he was. Like it was a kid coming from Cleveland, Ohio, that played dope man on the block that F the police and all these. I grew up to that. I mimicked myself after Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? So when we was leaving
Right,
Cleveland and lying to everybody on the block like we going to meet Eazy-E, we totally had that concept. We wanted to find Eazy-E, but to really meet him, to see how down to earth cool he was, man, and you know, to be riding with him. Like I always tell a story of he used to come pick us up from the hotel, man, and we all get in his 600 Benz. We six deep. You know, I had shotgun and I just looked to my left like, this is easy motherfucking E, man. I can't, you know what I'm saying? It's to be to be in the flesh, to be riding in the Benz, because at that point, you know, Benzes and I wasn't balling like that. You know, we was struggling in the dope game. So we
right,
was like to go from riding and having it good sometimes to back struggling and to always with Eazy-E every day, to look to the side. You know, he was really he loved children. I had my son Jeremy out here
right,
who's on the new album as well. You know, he been rocking with me all these years, but Eazy-E come get my son and leave us. You know what I'm saying? Like he was into kids. He had the
wow,
gangster persona, but the nigga had a heart of gold, man. Like Eazy-E was really
right,
an amazing person to know, because you would think when you hear the music, like you finna be with this rah gangster, but it wasn't like that.
yeah,
He was teaching us the business, you know what I'm saying, and he was showing us a whole lot for the. You got to remember, I only got to be around Eazy-E from the end of '93 to the middle of '95. That's as long as we got to know Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? Because before East 1999 Eternal came out, Eazy-E was dead. You know what I'm saying? So we had that short window
right,
of
sure,
time to spend with Eazy-E, and that's something that I never forget. It feel like I can still feel him standing next to us or see him fall asleep on our floor, and like those memories was so the shit happened so fast, man. It's like it's hard to explain. Like he to me, he's still alive. Like because he in every day I got something to do. It's something about
right,
Eazy-E in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the time that I
right,
did get to meet him, I was able to harness that because I didn't see him in the coffin. I'm glad I didn't get to see him in his
right.
coffin. I was in Cleveland at the time. So my last memory with Eazy-E is basically us shooting the best memory is us shooting for the Love of Money video, because he got sick at that time. You know what I'm saying? So he was the
Man, that's
man,
what I'm
man. You
talking.
know, he was
Yeah,
definitely the man. I feel like if he was alive this day, we'd definitely be the richest dudes in the game, man. But we had to take another route and learn the
yeah.
game from another perspective because we lost our mentor.
Right. And it's funny you say that because I was going to ask you too because you know, it did when the attachment was there. You know, we did see Bone. You know, you guys were everywhere. We could just see and feel the momentum as you know. It was just a takeover. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when that happened to E, it did seem like, things came back strong,
Right.
and I guess from what you're saying too, took everything that y'all had learned from that short period of time and was able to you know evolve still in the game or whatever. Now I do
Right.
want to ask you too, because with groups, you know getting a professional opinion from you, coming being in a group, would you say that it is being in a group? Because we don't really see as many groups out as we did, when you guys was a group, and other groups that we've seen over the years.
Hmm. Well, being in a group is definitely a challenge, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got creative people that's living in one mind space, which is the group. You know what I mean? And
Right.
so you got to be able to manage these different personalities within the group. You know what I'm saying? And really, I believe the only true success, the only success that a group that can really sustain a group is to have other things in common besides music. You know what I'm saying? Like flesh,
Yeah.
flesh is my brother. You know what I'm saying? We play ball together. Like Wish is my cousin. We do different things together as well, business wise. Crazy, busy. We all like. At first, it was hard to deal with, but after I sat back and really analyzed everything, like, you gotta understand that within the group you gotta let you got we gotta allow you gotta allow the members to grow. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's hard when because after so long, everybody want to flex their own individuality, because after years of being in a group, you get to discovering things about yourself that you want to show the world and different things like that. But being in a group is the hardest thing in the world, man. Me and my dogs, we fuss, we fight, we fall out, we do these, you know what I'm saying? And but at the end of the day, we respect one another, and we respect the fact that it took all of us to make that one whole. And that's what sustains us as Bone Thugs and Harmony 20. And we've been famous for 27 years almost now, but we've been together for 45. I'm 45 years old now. So,
Wow.
I met Crazy when I was 12, and that was the piece of the puzzle in my life that brought the music all the way into fruition. So, being in the group ain't nothing easy,
Right.
man. You see what NWA went through. Every group go through it, whether
Yeah. Exactly.
R&B groups, these singing groups, and all that. But if you got a mutual respect, and and allow each other to be creative, you probably can get these years out of it that Bone did. Because we won't ever break up, man.
Right.
We family. Y'all might hear about us
Right.
fussing and fighting, but that's to that extent.
Right. Man, to have that longevity in the game, I know that you've seen and experienced so many different things being in the business. A lot of people think that it's easy because we only get an opportunity to see the after effects of everything that goes on. We see the after
Mhm.
effects of it. We see the videos. We see all of that stuff or whatever. But for the listeners, just your expert experience in the game and the years in the game, just explaining the things that you really value and learn the most from the time that you came in up until this point right now.
I mean, man, I really value all the changes that the music industry particularly has went through, because I went from a situation from signing with Eazy-E, which he had a label that was signed to another label that was distributed by another label. So all those hands was in the pie at that time. So I value the fact that being to have this longevity now that I'm 100% independent, all those lessons of being on a record label, having 12% of a record, splitting that 5 ways, selling millions and millions, and earning Sony and Relativity and all these people billions of dollars. I value the fact that I could take that knowledge that was given, the fan base that they help us to create, spent their money on, you know what I mean? Now I can apply that to my individual independence. And like
Mm,
that's what I value. I took everything I could from what does the A&R do, and uh public relations, what consists of that, and how can I get a distribution deal as instead of a P&D deal, and all these things I learned over the year. I feel like I became a full-blown entertainment company, which is, dealing from everywhere from handling my publishing to the movies that I'm making to the books that I'm writing to things like that. Like the independence is what I value. It took a long road. We got fucked out of a lot of money. We missed a lot of opportunities as well just by being ignorant to the fact of some things.
right,
But I value those lessons. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we were supposed to perform at at not the Grammys, maybe it was some big award show. Things didn't go right. We end up not doing it. And those are the lessons that kind of stung, that set us back. But those hard lessons is what led us to be an independent. Well, it led me to be independent anyway. I've been trying it since Mo Thug, so I made all the mistakes. It's a lot of hard work. I learned the difference between me being a part of the show and the business. I learned how to separate that. You know what I'm saying? Because
right,
before, when we first came in, it was all show. We was carried off the talent alone, but talent alone ain't gonna sustain you for 25 years. You gotta know the business. So that's what I
right.
value, man. I value the fact that I learned this business, and I feel like I'm slowly but surely mastering this entertainment field, not just music.
Right. Would you say that you feel that because see, like, I respect that. With you saying that, I feel like that is the route. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you guys didn't skip any steps. Like you said, you can appreciate even those positions you on chess now in 2020 to make the right moves that you need to make from experience because you know what to do and what not to do now because you actually went through it and nobody's just telling you this. So do you feel like for younger artists that is the most efficient way in this entertainment business to go through it, or because some of them they like to skip steps and some thrust out there in the front like that, and then end up not being around having that longevity, like you and Bone Thugs have right now.
Right. Well, man, I highly suggest to the younger cats, like the business of music that I was in 20, 25 years ago is gone. That's not the
Right,
case. You know what I'm saying? Like, I highly suggest that you do your thing independent. You know what I mean? You can have different partnerships and different sponsorships and things like that. But for us to be able to control our music and our messages ourselves, I think that's the best route. That's the best route for any creative person. Because when you're dealing in art, you want to be able to express yourself the way you want to. If you got record label involved, you know, then they can hold your hand and they can do everything for it. But if you really like love this
right,
music and you really want to build something, if you take your time and learn the business as you go, like you don't have to know shit before you put out your first album. Just put it out there and start the
right,
process and learn it as you go. You know what I mean? So that time, so your next project, you will know a little bit more. And your next one, so over time, you'll eventually become a guru at your own craft, that you controlling your own destiny. So, you know, no disrespect to the majors and all that, but they asking for too much of and creating absolutely nothing. You might as well just get a loan and do it yourself. You feel me? So I,
Right,
I,
right,
I
right,
I would definitely say independent, especially with the internet now, man. The whole wide world is in our hands. You know, we ain't got to carry crates of records and none of that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is digital. You don't have to leave the house. You don't have to stand in line to get your music. Everything can be worked right from your smartphone, from your computer, legitimately as if you are your own major entity. So, you know,
right.
depends on if you want to put the work in, you will see way more benefits and you'll feel a lot better about what you're doing in the long run. That's my opinion. Like I gave so much away. You know, I made like I said, we made billions for people. And I
Right,
didn't see a tenth of that. So you know what I mean? Like my advice to
right.
youngsters is learn this shit and do it yourself if you can. Get you a team and at least try to be independent. That's what I say.
Right, at least give it a go. But I mean,
Right.
like you said, you got a bunch of blueprints to go on, like you yourself and a bunch of other people, man, who share that wisdom and share the game, and try to drop as many nuggets as you can along the way for the youngsters to try to pick up on. I think that there's have people like yourself to experience and those who do and what not to do's and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So definitely a big salute to you for still be willing to share those jewels, man, and those experiences. I for one value and appreciate that.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that as well.
One head on and solo project, going from being in a group, man, to putting together an entire solo project. What was that experience like? Because I've heard some people have a little phobia a little bit, when being in a group for such a long time and then actually working on, solo project or whatever. Different, though.
Right. Well, I mean, it took me a while to become a real solo artist. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was happy with just doing my verse and making plays for the group. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, I think I did my first solo record came out in 2000 or 2001, something like that. Thug by Nature. That was me getting my feet wet as a solo artist. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right,
I've always relied heavily on my dudes to be creative with. You know, I'm used to bouncing ideas off the person next to me. What you think about this? So I come from
right,
that world to having nobody to really bounce ideas off and having to make those decisions myself. You know, that could be that could be intimidating, you know what I mean? But it's all a process, man. I mean,
yeah,
like right now with the album I just put out, Wanted Dead or Alive, I feel like I'm a full blown. I feel like I feel like now I'm making noise as a solo artist. It took me a decade to become what I am to become now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's a big difference. You know, like you got 316 bars, a hook. You know, the music, picking your music, and all that. So being a solo artist, it's a lot of work. It's really easy when I got my brothers by my side, because basically we just having fun and talking shit. So the ideas is popping
right.
like that. When I'm in the studio alone, you know, I got to get that energy up myself. It's a I got to coach myself into, all right, now this is what you're doing. So it's just a huge difference, but it's fun. So if you love music, it's fun.
Right, right. Harmony House Entertainment, which is your company that you launched. Um, are you signing artists? Are you signing artists right now, or are you still in the building process of trying to get it exactly where you want it to be at before you start reaching out to new talent?
Well, I got a couple of artists that I'm working with in artist development right now that I'm looking to do, but I already had a batch of artists that I had my hands full with. So I do have artists signed to me. I got HC the Chemist. I got my little brother Stewie's. I got Maybach Dice, Rocky Rock, Big Sloan. I got my kids. My sons is making music now. Jeremy, Stevie, Stevan, my daughter Trin. So these are the artists that I'm putting my heart and soul behind them, because these are the ones that came from me, that really took to the music in a strong, really dedicated way. So now I got my
Right.
kids and things like that coming out. So yeah, I'm looking to sign artists. If I find an artist today that I felt like was, you know, on a Bone Thugs and Harmony level, or if I thought they had that it factor, then I would definitely consider bringing on other acts right now. But I got my hands full. I got about 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and more projects coming out, man. So I'm about to I got an album called Welcome to the House that I'm finna drop. And really it's an introduction to all the artists, like I used to do the Mo Thug records, the compilation albums. So I'm finna highlight all the
Right. Used
artists
to kill those.
and yeah, so I'm still following that format. That's all Harmony House is still Mo Thug. I'm still incorporated as Mo Thug, but the rebranding of it, my last name is House. So I'm like, I got all these kids, all these friends that's running in and out of my house using my studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the House of Harmony, so I rebranded it as Harmony House, last name spelled HOWSE. So, that's all it is. I'm still doing the same thing, but I'm branching out into more different aspects of entertainment as well.
Right. Now that's it's once again, you stay evolving, man. Now you got bit by the acting bug. Now we gotta talk about that. Now you getting your little acting on too. Now I'm
Yeah.
checking you out. And
I,
what what inspired that? Are you just trying to branches on the tree?
can you say that again? You broke up a little bit.
What is? I said you got bit by the acting bug, and I want to know what inspired that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's pretty dope.
I mean, well, we always wanted to do a movie. You know what I mean? Come watching. We grew up off Beach Street and breaking and all that, seeing those hip hop movies and things like that. So acting was always something that I wanted to do. You know what I mean? But not just acting though. I want to control the whole thing. Like, I want to make my own movies. So I got the
Right.
bug when we did the I Tried movie. Uh, we did I Tried movie back in 2006 or seven or something like that, and yeah, ever since then I started writing my script. So I got the first of the month movie. I just took the titles and started making movies to them. Down 71, uh, absolutely the Bone Thugs and Harmony autobiographical film that we working on. So I'm looking to invest. I want to be the not really director. I want to act in my movies. I want to write my movies, and I also want to own my movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, but and hopefully one day
Right.
I'll get
Right.
into the director's seat and things like that, and that's where I'm going. But and that's what I'm going straight to the movies. So Bone, they want to know if Bone doing another album. I know we are doing soundtracks for our movies and things like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, acting is where it's at, man. I got a movie called Ballin' that I'm working on right now, to where my aspirations of being a baseball player as a kid turned out to be another situation balling. You feel me? So I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this film. So 2021, 2022, man, I'm at least have at least three movies independently out by that time. I just did a movie called Cholo Vampires. So I'm just doing
Huh?
little yes, me and my one of my homeboys, man, Cholo put me in this movie. It's like a comedy vampire. I did some different stuff in it, like so I'm starting to get real comfortable with the acting now. I'm taking classes,
Right, right,
uh, studying master classes online and different things like that. Because when I step out there, you know, I'm coming with the look, but I'm coming with the skills as well. So that's what's next for L Burner,
right.
man. Yes,
So
sir.
I mean, I'm hearing all this amazing stuff going on now, Layzie, man. I'm just trying to get a script sent over or something, a walkthrough or something in one of these dope movies, man.
Man, come on with it, man. See, that's the beauty about owning my own film because I'm putting my
Right.
people on. You feel me? Like I'm gonna
Exactly.
make sure you
Exactly.
good at what you gotta hold your own, but
Yeah. Yeah.
always a home right, always a home right here with me. I'm putting my people on. I'm doing the hiring, the firing. I'm putting up the money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it. I don't want to be told. I've been up under the thumb of different people for a long time. So if you got acting skills,
Right.
I shoot you apart. I see you over there looking good. So you know what I mean? I got a bunch of
Hey,
roles you'll
I'm
fit
trying, man.
into.
I had to. Yeah, man, I had to. My dog coming on here, man. I'm like, man, I got to be right, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my, hey, man. You just don't understand. Like, this is major, man, and everybody was excited, and it's these moments like this, in the midst of trials. Sometimes, man, it's still these moments like this with you guys actually taking time out to, do interviews with people, because people, man, people love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? They love y'all, and I for one appreciate the blessings y'all blessed us with so much, man, for so many years. Yeah, it might have been some rough times, but man, y'all still blessed the world and got a lot of people through our music, man. Right there, man. For you and Bone Thugs, man, y'all really are a blessing to the world, man.
Man, it's definitely a blessing to be a blessing, but our fans is a blessing to us, man, because on so many occasions when we got weak and we wanted to give up and things like that, fans let us know like we need y'all, man. Y'all what y'all do for us is is not easy to express in words. So that motivation we get from our fans to want to hear something from us, to want us to give them a message that's gonna comfort their heart or give them a good vibe or something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's God's work
Right,
right there, man. So it go both ways, man. The flow of it go both ways. Like if the fans wasn't as loyal as they was, I don't think we would have lasted this long anyway. But the love we receive is enough motivation to be like, man, let me go, let me go express myself and see who feel like this. You feel me? So it's love. Shout out to
right,
all our fans.
right.
They die hard.
Man, I gotta
Yes,
before we get
sir.
ready to get out of here, man, I gotta get your thoughts on this election thing, man. Just to get your intellect on it and see what you think about the way things are going, man.
Man, like we said, 2020 is a crazy time, man. I particularly myself, I don't like to get in. I don't like to get into the politics because I don't believe that shit gonna help nobody anyway. You feel me? Like I don't think this government here on earth is the
Thank
one that
you.
I.
Thank you.
That's not. It's not the one that I adhere to. You feel me? Like my my government is in heaven. God is
Right,
what
right,
govern me. So to me, it don't matter. Like I see flaws in both parties, in all parties. I see flaws in myself. So why would I leave it up to
right,
another
right,
man to dictate what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So we all flawed. We all got flaws, and until the world willing to stop playing like we perfect and embrace each other the right way, then I don't get into the politics, man. I ain't never voted day in my life, and I never will. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the
Right.
president. I particularly don't like that motherfucker. I think he racist. That's my opinion.
Right.
You know what I mean? Joe Biden. Joe Biden, I think he a cool dude. You know, I see news coming out. I follow all this stuff, but I choose not to comment
Right.
on it, man. So, you know,
That's why
until the Lord come home,
I you say
I'm just doing me, man. You know, and hopefully, and whoever I can help, and you know what I'm
right.
saying, and guide in the right spiritual direction and things like that, man. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I don't look to these people to lead us. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
everybody got their own agenda. You know what I mean? I just genuinely love people until I find a candidate that's like that. Then I stay out of it. But this world is crazy, man. This
Right.
protesting, this this coronavirus, you know what I'm saying, the world being shut down and
You think
slowed
that's
down, and the things
you
that's
think
being
that's man
implemented
made?
with these viruses, it all boiled down to me. It go back to Revelations, man. That's where I'm at.
Right. Right, man. Listen, man. I want you to know
If
before
that
we get
makes
out of here,
sense.
man. I just want you to know that make a lot of sense. That make a lot of
Did
sense.
I lose you? I can't hear
Before we
you.
get out of here, too, can you hear me now?
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Layzie.
I
Uh-oh.
lost my volume on you.
Can you
Can
hear
you
me?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear you. Come on, man. We were doing good. Layzie, can you hear me?
I don't know what the hell
Check my
happened.
head. Can you hear me?
The government
I
quiet
got
me
you now.
down, man. I got to talk. We got to talking politics.
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me? Man, all these doggone. Can you hear me? Layzie.
I don't know what happened, man.
Hello?
What the fuck?
Hello? Can you hear me? I
I absolutely don't know what the fuck went
don't know.
on.
That's crazy. Well, y'all, we brought y'all another exclusive, man. Y'all already know we got to talking about the wrong thing, I guess, and they disconnected us, man, and kicked us off, man. We said the wrong things. But anyway, shout out to everybody who jumped on the live, man, to show my special guest, the one and only Layzie Bone, so much love, man. I love y'all. Y'all the best part of the
Yo,
live
yo.
show and the fan. Yo, I think they kicked us off, fam.
I don't know if you can hear
I think
me,
they kicked.
but I can't hear you
Yeah,
no
I can hear
more.
you. I can hear you. You can't hear me?
Sorry about that. I don't know
Can
what
can
happened.
you can you hear me? Can you
Hey,
hear me? Man? Now you hear me?
I'm gonna hang
Yo,
up
yo,
and do it
yo.
again.
He trying, y'all. He trying to hang in there. Shout out to Layzie for being a real one, man. He's trying to get connected, man. I don't know what's going on. If anybody on the live, am I still connected? Or let's try to bring him back in. Am I still connected? Anybody on there? Anybody on the live?
I lost volume for a minute. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. See, we got
Hey,
to talking about those
yeah,
politics and
yeah,
shit. And see, the Lord don't like me commenting on that type of stuff, man. So sorry about that. I don't get
yeah,
into the
man. Look,
politics, man.
it's all good.
I roll with the Lord. That's
It's
all.
all good. Look, anything that you want to what can we look forward to, man, before we get out of here, man? Anything you want to plug in that we can look forward to that's coming up?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, first of all, if anybody out there watching the interview, man, I appreciate all the support over the years. But the new record I got out is called Wanted Dead or Alive. You know what I mean? That's out right there on all digital platforms. Uh, HarmonyHouseENT.com is my website. I'm starting a new podcast. It'll probably be going up probably around my birthday, September 23rd. I got a new podcast called Layzie's World that's coming out. So be on the lookout for that. Also, the
Right.
welcome to
Yeah.
the Welcome to the House record, Studies, HC the Chemist, Maybach Dice, Rocky Rock, Sloan, um, the projects that I have coming out as far as my artists and things like that. I also got a book of poetry called Invisible Ink that I'll be releasing this year as well. So with the poetry, the podcast, the album that's out. Also, I got two other albums out too. One called Annihilation came out about a year or so ago, and one called Lost and Found. So look me up, man. Follow me on Instagram, the real Layzie Bone. Follow me on official Layzie Bone on Facebook. Um, man, be looking out for Bone Thugs and Harmony, everything, man. Myself, Crazy, Busy, Wish, Flesh. Just know, we brothers. We in for the long haul. When we said eternal, that's what we truly meant that, man. So, it's all love, man. Just be on the lookout for everything I'm doing. Follow me. Just follow me, man, and it's all there.
Which Instagram to follow you on, man? You got 5 of them. I mean,
No,
I've been
no,
tagging you for the last 2 weeks, man.
you hit it's right there on your screen, man. It's at the real Layzie Bone. I got a blue check. I'm certified, verified.
Look, your DM must be crazy, man. I done tagged you
I,
with everything.
man, I can't keep up with that DM, man. It be some things come through that DM, man, that I I try to stay out. I try to stay out of that DM, man. There's some things
Yeah,
going
man, it's
on in
safe to
that
stay out
DM.
of it. Just stay out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, just stay out of it, man. It's safe. It's safe out of it, ladies, man.
I give you my I give you my number, man. Hit me directly, man. That DM I should get it. That gets somebody in trouble, man. It's too too
Yeah,
much
yeah,
too
absolutely.
much history.
Look, I'll definitely reach out to you after the interview, man, and connect you because I need to get on that media list because anything that you got coming out that you want to promote or you want to come back on, you want to talk about it or whatever, you got all access to that. So we'll
Okay.
connect, exchange numbers and stuff like that, and stay connected, man. Definitely.
Okay, definitely. I appreciate that as well, man, because I got other interviews that I need to promote these other artists as well. So I definitely appreciate that. And we'll be in touch, man.
Let's bring them on here. Yeah, definitely. Bring them on here, man. Just do we gonna network and get it together, man. We're gonna bring them on here, filter them on and push them out there and do what we gotta do, Lazy.
I definitely
Listen, man,
want
I
to.
want to thank you again.
Okay. My bad. I was gonna say I definitely want to get Flesh and Bone because he got a new Flesh and Bone got a new record out called Do You. Um, so we
Man, we
definitely
gotta
need
get
to.
Flesh on here, man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna let him know. I'm gonna have him reach out to you, man, so he can really get that good plug.
Yeah, man, we gotta do that. I got busy. Now I got lazy. I'm working my way on in the family, man. I got
You
busy
know?
on here. That's my dog right there. Talk to him all
Yeah,
the time. Now I finally linked with Lazy. Now I'm finna get the whole. I'm finna get my bone certification, man. I'm about to be
yeah.
certified in the bone family, man.
That's what's up right there. We all family, man. It's all family, baby.
Look, man, you continue to take yourself, continue to stay grinding, doing your thing, man. We wishing you more blessings and more success with everything that you're doing right now, man, and everything that you're gonna be doing in the future, man. Continue
Yes,
to put
sir.
that mask on too, man. For real, we love you, bro.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate y'all as well, man. Thanks for having me. And we'll swap our information and thanks, man. What else can I say? I appreciate the love.
Already, I'm gonna reach out to your PR and and I'm gonna give her my number and hit me up so we can connect, man. We got some things to chop it up about.
I definitely will, bro. Thank you, man.
All right, ladies, love, bro.
All right, love.
It's the one and only Layzie Bone, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Thank God we was able to get him back on here, man. That's what I'm talking about. He went the extra mile to get back on here, man, to really, really connect and give you fans, man, what y'all wanted. And I delivered another exclusive, the one and only Layzie Bone. Y'all make sure y'all go and cop that project, man. The project is out on all platforms right now. Wanted, dead or alive. Y'all make sure that y'all go and stream that project, man, and show some love. And y'all follow Layzie Bone right there. If you look on the screen, it's right there. It's the real Layzie Bone. He said he official, the one with the blue check. Vibe Show 97.9. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications, because guess what? We got more exclusive interviews that's going to be coming up. I love y'all. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Y'all already know what it is. If you ain't rocking with the Vibe Show, you ain't rocking with nobody, baby. Love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Vibe Show. Small,